this is Sean, and we stopped by the Letus booth again. I know we showed the Letus Helix at NAB, but they have made some changes, more improvements, and getting closer to production. Or are you in production?
These are in production.
Okay, so we're in production with them already. So we're talking with Aaron again. Run over. Oh, I'm doing that again. Run over it again. I just did that in the last video. Okay. Anyways, so give us an overview of the changes you've made and the improvements and what people can expect when they order one.
Well, it's lost quite a bit of weight. We've hollowed out a lot of the aluminum from the original. We've made the plate a little bit longer because a couple of guys kept harassing us about the FS700.
I don't know who that would be.
So anyway, the plate's longer, so it'll accommodate longer cameras now. These are our custom motors now. At NAB, we just had off-the-shelf ones.
Right.
These are custom. They're about 2.5 times more torque than anything else on the market right now.
How many turns do you know?
I don't know.
Okay, I was just curious. I was going nerdy.
We'd have to ask Ian.
Okay. But anyways, probably more turns, more torque. Good.
And then the motors are built to handle the weight of the camera off the front. They're, a typical motor, the more weight you put on it, the motor's going to pull apart on you. Ours are designed to handle that weight.
Okay.
And then the handles are a little bit shorter than they were. We can now go around the entire camera 360 degrees. So if you wanted to go from this shot to a low shot, you can just go down. Or if you wanted to go all the way around, you can. So that limitation's been removed. We have joystick control now. We didn't have the joystick in NAB. We had the functionality, but we didn't have it there. We also have a lot of people requesting onboard battery. So we don't have the battery here yet, but this little cage would live on the back of the Helix.
Okay.
And we have 2 different size lithium polymer batteries that this would stay on the back, and it's got a magnetic closure, so you can swap batteries in and out.
Otherwise, you're going to be using the Anton power on a belt pack, right?
Yeah, basically anything that's 8 to 18 volts input, you can belt pack it. Because personally, that's what I would use because I don't want to carry the weight of the battery with it. But our little lithium polymer batteries are pretty light, so if you wanted an all-in-one ready to go setup, you could do that. Okay,
so you're going to be having cables that have D-tap to your proprietary plug-in.
Yeah, we'll have all sorts of different flavors of cables available.
Okay.
And then the other thing I think we talked a little bit about NAB is our 4th axis.
Yeah.
This basically would live on a Steadicam arm. You wouldn't need the sled, you just need the arm. Or upside down do an easy rig. And what you can do is this entire thing, it's going to be a little bit tricky doing it just on a table. Basically this would drop into it. So that would sit on top of your Steadicam.
Okay.
And you still have full 3-axis control, but the weight of everything is off your arms. And then the Steadicam is going to absorb your up and down, which we call the 4th axis. It absorbs vertical movement for you.
Okay, and then you can also invert this and use an easy rig type system.
You can swing it up on top and easy rig it.
Okay. One thing that I really love about your design is how clean it is. Just looking at the back and everything, I don't see like any cables running to the camera or anything, and what's this underneath the bottom here?
Oh yeah.
What do you?
Yeah, so we have 1/4-20s on the bottom plate here, so you can put your wireless video here.
Okay.
So makes it a lot easier for remote monitoring, or if you don't want to tether your camera to a video cable, you can through our SDI here.
Okay, let's take a look at that here.
Yeah.
With the camera.
We have an SDI in and out. So if you bring your camera into this SDI and SDI out up to your monitor that you can mount on this little hot shoe.
Okay.
That way if your camera is independent, so it can do its rolls, it can move around without cables getting twisted.
How are you doing that? How are you getting that signal to go through?
It's through a slip ring, which is under this encasement here. So both power and video signal goes through a slip ring. So you can power and get video off your camera and spin this around and around.
Spin all day
until
definitely.
You don't have any cable snagging or getting tangled. The whole idea, you mentioned it was very clean. That was our whole idea, is we wanted this like a production level product where you're not having to figure out how to keep this cable from snagging or someone yank this cable out.
So it looks less DIY and it looks like it's a professional product.
Yeah, all the cabling is integrated into the frame.
Okay.
Everything from the motors is all in the frame. And if you wanted to, on the bottom here, if you wanted to go to a 1-axis, it's a simple thing, just unplug it. You're not having to figure out how to get everything reconnected.
Awesome. Okay, and I know that the originally when you designed the Helix, way back when, and you updated it for this design.
Yeah.
You're able to do 360 rolls. Are we able to do that now?
Yeah. Let me just change my mode here. I think that's it. So,
Okay.
it's a little bit slow right now, but
Yeah, that's just a setting that you can increase the speed.
you can speed that up as much as you want. So
So you're able to do full 360 Dutch, whatever.
yeah, and if I put it on this angle, it's gonna like say I want to shoot this angle for whatever reason, it's still gonna maintain that.
You can still do that.
Yeah,
You know,
so you can
go low mode.
Still low mode while maintaining that angle. And then this is a 2-axis joystick, so you can do a pan too.
So you can do two, pick either do pan, tilt. Well, you tilt, you can operate with your follow mode. if you want.
Yeah, you can follow mode with that.
Okay.
And I think everything else is pretty much the same as what we showed at NAB. 5 profiles, Bluetooth, 2.4 gigahertz remote if you want a second operator. All that's pretty much the same as what we had at NAB.
Okay, and you're also able to order these different axes separately, right? You can do 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, you can do 1, 2, 3, 4. It's modular, so you can build up. If you want to start with the 1 axis and build up to 2 and 3, you can do that.
What's the pricing per axis?
Most people ask about the 3-axis, and that's just under $4,000. By the time you start adding accessories, if you add the 4th axis and a few accessories, you're going to be just under $5,000.
Where can they find more information about price and everything?
The information's on letusdirect.com or letushelix.com.
All right. Thank you very much, Aaron. Appreciate your time.
Special thanks to our sponsors for making our coverage possible.